I thought we played really well last night. The guys have done a good job the last probably week and a half to 2 weeks of staying with the process, and it helps when you shoot the ball the way we have. Last night we shot really well in the second half, but the last couple of games we've shot it well, and that's credit to the guys. They've done a good job getting in on their own and getting some extra shots up and working a little bit. So we made some adjustments in the second half last night in the press, which I thought helped us. Got the game sped up a little bit, which obviously is more to our liking. And then anytime we can get the tempo up, it creates some easier opportunities offensively. And like I said, we made some shots, but we also did a good job of getting Brandon and O'Neal some touches in the paint. We've tried to put a bigger emphasis on that the last 3 games or so, getting some paint touches through the post and off the bounce, and the guys have done that. And I think probably the best thing the last couple of games is we've gotten great efforts all the way through. Some guys off the bench have played really well, and then we've shared the ball. We had 18 assists on I think 28 field goals last night. We had 21 assists on Saturday at the E-Town game. So they're doing a good job sharing the ball and taking good shots and obviously executing at both ends of the floor. To get the 10th win, it was great. I mean, we doubled the win total from a year ago. I think the best thing for the guys is they've understood what it takes to be successful, and we've grown as a team. When you're as young as we are, as a coach, you hope as you go through the year that your freshmen become sophomores by the end of the year, and they've done that. Jimmy Murray's played really well down the stretch here. Jake McGee's grown. Will Brazukas, who we inserted in the starting lineup, has had a good end of the season. O'Neal's been pretty consistent throughout, but has played a little bit better down the stretch here. And then the guys that were in the program, I think I've gotten more comfortable. Sean Hanna's played his best basketball the last 3 games. Brandon McGuire, who's been very good from start to finish, has been really consistent for us, but I think he's even raised his level a little bit down the stretch, and Isaiah Jennings and Matt Cardone and those guys have done some really good things as well. So I'm happy for the guys. They're putting in the hours and working and competing every day, and as I mentioned a few times, they've done a great job of doing the details outside of practice in terms of getting shots up and watching film. It's allowed us to shorten practice the last 2 weeks here to about an hour because they're doing a lot of things on their own. So they've invested a great deal. They've been a lot of fun to coach. They've stayed with it all year, and I think we've probably are a little bit ahead of where I thought we would be. I thought we'd do some good things as the season wore on, but to get on a 3-game winning streak in February and play your best basketball at the end of the year is something you hope as a coach. I think when you look back on the season, obviously as we're coming down the stretch here, I don't ever try to put a win total or anything like that. I just want to get better as the season goes, and that was one of our goals to, try to be a little bit better from, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, so on and so forth through the week and through the year. And I think we've done that. As I mentioned, our young guys have grown up a lot. The returning players have really adapted to the style and have really bought into it. So I told the team, obviously being out of the playoff picture, we were going to treat the last 5 games like the playoffs, and in win or go home kind of scenarios, and we got the first 3, and obviously we get Juniata on Saturday, who's having a really good year. We're going to have to play well, and then a rivalry game on Tuesday to end the season. So again, looking back, I think we've grown up. I think I've grown up, which I think collectively as a unit we've all taken some steps forward, and again, the credit goes to the guys. They're putting in the hours and working hard, and they've been a lot of fun to coach, and I think it's a great foundation for the future of Moravian basketball, which is the most important thing. I think these guys will be a team that's remembered for laying that foundation as we go forward and continue to try to build a program and advance it, and hopefully we can finish it out the right way the last 2 weeks here.